Hi everyone! I decided to use Photoshop Express as my still media tool. I'm going to show you how with this Adobe Photoshop Express it doesn't take a long time to make good looking photos that you have already look even better to a point where it can look amazing, like professional photos. And then you can always use whatever you make using Photoshop Express, and then you can put them in web galleries, and you can also do sharing. Plus, you can always keep them well organized and also safely backed up. That way, you don't lose precious moments. Okay, but first things first, you have to create an account. Okay, wait for that to come up. And it basically goes in steps where you create your Adobe ID in 4 easy steps. Okay, email address, you could just make it up, password, and then all that, and it's asking you username and everything. But I'm going to just sign in because I already have one. It's right there. Oh, let's try that one more time. Let's see. Okay, so this is what happens when you sign in every time. It's free. Okay, Photoshop is free. You could also use this to upload photos, go to the store, and as well as organizing the photos that you have there, and as well as creating slideshows. Okay, you could also post your photos on like Facebook or another social network site. Also, here has the option to upload photos and videos, organize my library, you can edit an image, you can customize my gallery, you can also edit your profile. Okay? And here it's basically your home page, and it gives you, there's a tab for everything. You can also invite your friends here, and you can share your gallery with them. And there's an option here, you can find your friends and you can stay that way. So I guess you can say it's almost like a social network for photos. And there's always like a little spotlight here for other people that put their galleries publicly, and you can see their work. Like here, this is a real nice one. This is interesting. Right there. Also, you get your notifications. This is your gallery, profile library, your account if you need to change some settings. There's different Photoshops, but the one that I'm using is free. There's Photoshop Lightroom and Elements. Elements, there's a trial. It's a free trial to start. There's also tips and tutorials, spotlights and experts, online tools, Photoshop Express Editor, we can edit things, organization, and you can also see a blog. You can create a blog, or you can see other people's blogs that use Photoshop as a system to upload photos and organize their gallery, so you can see what kind of work they do. So, I'll show you Photoshop Express Editor. Okay. So with this, you can, like any other photo, you can crop, you can straighten, you can just color, you can just touch up, anything that you see a flaw or you just want to cover up, you can do that. You can do also, let's say, we'll pick this one. While that is loading, you could also try like soft focus or sketch filter, also like a pop color or distortion effects. Like you can also add some text, even a frame. The list of opportunities and things that you can do to an image, it just keeps going on and on. But even though you're doing so many changes to the photo, the image, it never really changes your original photo. So you'll still have your original photo the same way, but you can also have the second one where you crop, you resize, and things like that, where you can tell the difference between each one. For example, you can change the color, like this one. More, you can, like I said, you can resize it depending on where you want to go. Like, you can even use this, like, for example, on like Facebook, they have the things with cover photos. You can just simply do that, and just you can click done. You can save it either to your computer. You can share it on Photoshop. You can share it on Facebook if you just want to go straight to Facebook. There's also Picasa, Flickr, and also Photo Bucket. So once you do that, for example, I'm just going to put save to my computer. We'll name this Pink Flower. And you just save it. And you can just pick wherever you want to save it. I'm just going to save it to the desktop. And there you go. That's it. Okay. And then once you click next, it'll ask you for, like, if you want to learn more, what you can do with Photo Express and things like that. And then you just pick what you want there. And it shows you, like, a great way that you can learn. It gives you other examples of what people do. There's an example here, like crystallize effect that you can do, like I said, to pop color, autocorrect here. You could the list, like I said, it's endless. You can even do captions and thought bubbles, just like here. It's great. Especially if you want to use it in a classroom, students can always, like, put their an image, and they can just be creative with it. It can look like serious, like, artwork that you see in the Galleria. We already talked about style for Photoshop Express. There's the organizer, Photoshop Express organizer, which I'll get into once that loads. But basically, it's a interesting way how you can, like, almost like a neat as a pin organization, easy safekeeping, quick sharing of all your photos and pictures, and videos as well. The organizer basically lets you keep your albums private, especially those if you're worried about having your photos, your albums out there on the web. You can also share them with only a couple people. If you want to, let's say you want to share it with, I don't know, your best friend and your mom, you can do it that way. Or you can also make them publicly for the world, obviously to see and enjoy them. You can also invite friends to contribute to your, let's say, a group album based on events and photography and anything, basically, whatever you want it to be called. And you can post photos on Facebook, Flickr, right here, Photo Book, and Picasa as well. It's really easy here. So if you want to just do it on Facebook, you just click login and do that. But you have to click OK. You have to make sure that it's not blocked. And basically you just log in that way, and it's all there for you. You can do, let's say, if I wanted to upload, and these are some of the pictures I used in my podcast intro. So I'm just gonna pick, let's just pick these three. You're just going to wait for that. So here they are. Here's the three. And I'm just going to name my album Newbie. Okay, and then I'm just going to click upload. And you can see right here the bars that it shows you the status and the percentages. There's also a little X here if you picked an image by mistake. You could do that. You could just click the X so it can cancel it out. There's your bar here. It tells you the progress, and you could at the same time, if you want to add another one while the other ones are still uploading, you could just click upload and do it all over again. And since this uploader here, you know, it's easy to see. It's right there. You can just simply just put them there, and not only are you adding your pictures, but as well as they're backed up there. And in here it says use the Express Uploader desktop app to make uploading as easy as your drag and drop. So you can also do that as well if you just want to drag and drop. You could do that. The Photoshop Express is also works on your Apple devices and as well as your Android devices. So that's a fun thing to take into account. That way, if you take a picture somewhere outside, and we're just gonna click done, and you can just upload them just right through your mobile device. Now here's are the 3 photos that I picked. You could also edit them, you can share them, you could do a slideshow if you wanted to, and I picked the slideshow so it shows you what it would look like while that is uploading. It's easy with the slideshows to share your albums. It could be interactive. Let's pick a template. Let's do midnight, and I'll just click choose here. And I think I'm just gonna, and here you have like a couple of settings that you can do, and again it's very easy to use it because you have all the buttons at your fingertips, and it's all there. I'm just gonna click finish, and you can, it's sometimes asks you to share your slideshow with friends by clicking on the share album button, so you can do that, or you can just click just finish. So what I'm going to do is I am going to wait for that to load, and we already did this, so you could always play it as a slideshow, and then you just click finish, and it will be should be in your gallery. And this is my gallery right here, and here it is. It's right here. So you could always like go back and edit it. It's never alt finish is not set in stone, but you could always change it later on. So it's very easy, and like I said, once you do something there, it'll be here, and it's also backed up, so that way you're not losing your precious moments, your images, your photos, or anything like that. So everything is backed up, so there's nothing to worry about, and it's all digital. See, and there it is. There is the slideshow. And you can always, and it has a little option here, and you can always do that. So it's interesting. Okay? Well, thank you.